the Sierra and Roman cooking show! And today we're making chewy granola bars and fruit parfaits. So this snack is a great snack to, have over the summer on a hot day. It is sweet and it is also healthy. So Roman, do you enjoy this snack?
Yes, Sierra. I very like it.
Okay, what do you like about it?
I mostly like the chewy granola bars and the yogurt when we play the fruit parfait.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so Roman is now finished with kindergarten and is going into grade 1. Are you excited?
Yes, Sierra, I'm very excited.
That's great. And now I am now finished with high school and I will be going to college. So let's get started. First we're going to be making the chewy granola bars. So it's 2.5 cups of oats. And then so after the oats, we're going to put 1/2 cup of chopped almonds. So we have our almonds, already chopped, but if you have whole almonds, you can just chop them up and use it like that. And then it's going to go in the oven at 350 degrees. You're going to put it in for 5 minutes, take it out, stir it up, and then put it in for another 5 minutes. So in total that'll be 10 minutes that it goes in the oven, and then that'll be it. Okay, so you could just, you want to do it, Roman? So this is how the oats and the almonds look after being in the oven for 10 minutes at 350 degrees. So now I'm going to put them in this bowl. And then after this, we're going to combine some honey, some butter, vanilla, salt, and some brown sugar to act as the binding agent for the chewy granola bars.
Hello. So this is a 1/4 cup of brown sugar.
You could put it in the pan.
And some salt.
1/4 teaspoon of salt.
A 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
And then I'm cutting up a 1/4 cup of butter.
I'll add this. Put them in, right?
No, I'll add this.
I can do it. Come on.
And then a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1/3 cup of honey. And then you're going to put this on the stove, and then you can get a whisk and you can stir it up until all the butter is melted and all the brown sugar is dissolved.
I can do the honey.
Okay.
That looks very nice.
Okay, so you can put it on medium heat, and then you'll just stir until all the butter is melted, all the sugar is dissolved, and the mixture becomes bubbly. And then afterwards, you will just add this mixture to your oats and your almonds, and then you would give a chance for your oats and almonds to cool, so you can just rest them on the side for 5 minutes. Okay, so now this is how bubbly the mixture is supposed to be. This means that all of the brown sugar and the honey, everything is dissolved. And so now we're going to add this to our almonds and oats. Okay, so now the mixture is finished and we're gonna add it to the almond and oats while Roman stirs. And then so the mixture is still gonna be, hot since it's coming right off the stove, so you wanna be careful. And then afterwards, you're gonna let this cool for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you're gonna add some raisins or cranberries if you like, and some chocolate chips.
Okay, so what Sierra's doing right now is she's stirring it. So don't use a whisk, don't use a spoon, only use a spatula. So you flip it, and then so you scoop then flip, scoop then flip. And if you're not that good at it, you could just watch if you want. You can. So we have here a quarter cup of chocolate and a quarter cup of raisins.
Half a cup.
And a half a cup of raisins. And after you put in the raisins and the chocolate, you stir it. Then first you have to get parchment paper. So the oatmeal is gonna go in the fridge for 30 minutes. So my sis has a timer on her phone. So when it dings, that means it's ready. And then when it goes into the parchment paper, so if you have a wooden spoon, just grab a wooden spoon, then damp it on there.
Okay, so then you're gonna scoop it all and put it into the pan. Then you could use the spatula to press it down, and you could actually get your hands and damp them with some water, and you could press it down with your hands. And you want to make sure it's nice and firm. So when you put it into the freezer, and it's actually best to put it in the freezer than the refrigerator because it gets colder quicker and it hardens quicker, you'll have some nice, firm, chewy bars.
So Sierra just went to the sink to damp her hands. So you push down on it very firmly to make sure the granola bar is nice and flat. Then you fold the parchment paper. So now you take a wooden spoon, then press the chocolates in.
And then it's going to go in the freezer
for about 30 to 40 minutes. So the chewy granola bar just came out of the freezer. Now my only sister is gonna take it out of the parchment paper. So you can watch how she cuts it, so you can see too. So then you have to get a sharp knife, so you have to get a sharp knife in case it stays in the fridge for too long.
Not the fridge, the freezer.
I mean the freezer. So just cut it into the size of regular granola bars, just like that. That's how you cut it. So the size of what we use is an 11-inch, 11-inch pan.
7 by 11-inch pan.
So this is what the granola looks like.
So these are how long they are. So if you want them to be smaller and more bite size, you can cut them in half again if you you can cut them in half again if you like. And for some, they didn't spread out all the way to the edge of the pan. So with these, you can actually chop these up or break these apart and add them to your parfait.
Okay, so she already washed off the fruit. Now she's cutting up fruit for our parfaits. Now, so I'm just gonna get the yogurt and put that in my cup. If you want, you could put the fruit first. Or you can even decorate your thing on the top, if you want. So you don't want to put that much yogurt because you still have to put fruits in it. But you still have to put yogurt. So I suggest you put about
You want to add some
as much.
strawberries now?
Huh? But yeah, stop it. Used to be jam jars with. So now we're using them for our parfaits.
Okay, so Roman took a little break, so I'm going to quickly assemble my parfait before he eats all my granola and strawberries. So you can just break apart some of your chewy granola bar. You could just use it in your parfait, or you can eat the bar as, you know, the bar. So you can cut up your fruit however you like it. You can make your fruit big, you can make it small. So it's good to try, and I like to try build up, you know, a nice good layer. So you can easily see like the fruit and the yogurt, and so it can be, you know, different layers. And actually the good thing about doing it in jars is that if you don't eat all of it, you know, in one go, you can actually just, you know, cover it up and then put it in the fridge and save it for later. But I wouldn't recommend, you know, leaving it in the fridge for too long because you don't want it to go bad. So I wouldn't really say more than maybe a day. I'm not really sure because I tend to eat all of this in one go. So yeah.
So this is gonna be my first time trying parfait and granola bar. Don't give me no blueberries.
I'm not going to. How does it taste? You like it? Good? Okay, so when we were actually making our chewy granola bars, when we put them in the freezer, we actually shortened the amount of time, and that's perfectly fine. You know, if you go into your freezer and you just want to check on your bars, and then if you see that they're solid and they're nice and firm, you could go ahead and cut them.
Do you think we should shorten it to Tony?
That's good.
Do you think we should